It's been 10 years since the terrorist attacks of September 11th. Public safety agencies across the country have changed the way they do business. As Stacy Lloyd tells us, that national tragedy has also improved the operations of the Glendale Fire Department.
Taking care of victims at this large emergency scene was only a drill for Glendale firefighters. These mock explosions are how they train in case the real thing were to happen here in Arizona. The attacks in New York City and the Pentagon on September 11th, 2001 were real, and they led fire departments across the country to analyze how to handle future major emergencies in their own communities. They determined special teams were needed to respond to large incidents.
The federal government backed up that plan. They said, listen, you guys put together some teams, we'll give you the money to buy the trucks and do the training, and in return, you guys give us the guarantee that if there is a big incident, you'll respond and operate at that incident until we can get federal resources there.
It's the Phoenix Regional Urban Area Security Initiative. They provided funding to actually stand up a number of these squads or the rapid response teams in the valley, and Glendale received one of those units.
That unit is Glendale Fire's Rapid Response Team. It's designed to be deployed for up to 72 hours anywhere a major catastrophe might take place in the state. And this is what they use to get there. It may look like a standard fire truck, but it's so much more.
In here we'd have extrication equipment.
To Glendale firefighters, it's known simply as the squad. It holds everything needed to help during an emergency.
This is a giant toolbox. We've got equipment and tools on here to handle anything. In here we've got 2 Honda generators to give us the power we need for some of our tools that need electric.
But what about the men and women who operate all of that equipment?
Basically, it's an all hazards response that they provide firefighting, they have paramedic service, technical rescue, so that's the swift water component you see with monsoon rescues, high angle rescue that we'll sometimes do on Thunderbird Park or you see on Camelback Mountain, trench rescue, so if there's a construction site and there's a trench collapse, they can rescue a victim out of there, as well as confined space rescue. So if somebody's trapped in a pipe or underground system somewhere, they can do all of those things off that one piece of equipment.
They train day after day, week after week, year after year, with the possibility of never using any of those skills.
We want someone that's willing to put in all kinds of effort and hours of training for something they hopefully may never use for a big incident.
It also enhanced the relationship between Glendale's police and fire departments.
Glendale's much better prepared to handle any kind of major incident. I think the valley and the state as a whole are much better prepared also, because these things aren't just going on with the fire department. We're working in conjunction with the police department too.
And that's paid huge dividends once again, even on an everyday basis, even on a simple car accident. We now have a great working relationship with the police department.
Even though the squad, the equipment, and the rapid response team training are all paid for by Homeland Security, the city and residents of Glendale are reaping the benefits.
They're practicing with that equipment every day. Anytime they go on a natural gas leak, anytime they go on a mountain rescue, all of the equipment they would be using in a major catastrophe, it's being used on an everyday basis. So it absolutely has made our community safer.